girl phone number right now. I see it
Can
all
I
the
tap
time.
in? Can I tap in?
Go up. No, let me finish first. Go up and
Okay.
ask a girl for a phone number right now. First thing she gonna say, you got Instagram? You got Snapchat? I'll talk. We could talk on Instagram. No, damn well she ain't finna talk to that motherfucker on Instagram. You just finna be another motherfucker in her damn inbox, man. The 20th dude in her inbox trying to holler at her. And she ain't gonna open that bitch up. She ain't gonna read it. It's gonna be left unread. All right.
Who hurt you?
You just
sir?
another number on there to do what? To fill in her validation. That's it.
Who
Here's the
hurt
thing.
you?
Here's the thing, right? So
So
Lottie,
I'm sign language talking about who hurt you. That shit don't work. That's some female
Sign
shit.
language.
Take your ass on somewhere.
I'm
Go
just
ahead,
asking, bro.
Yeah, you just asking my ass, motherfucker. Take your ass on somewhere.
No,
man.
you getting
Hey.
awful emotion.
Put a tampon in somewhere, man. What's up, David?
You getting
God.
awful emotion.
All right, good. You done got off your mama's titty.
And go.
What up? What's happening?
What it do?
Hey, y'all, welcome to Minds of Mental.
What the business is.
We about to get it in. Like,
What it do,
share,
what it do, what it
subscribe.
do.
And if your finger's feeling itchy,
Hit that
go
button.
ahead, hit
Like
that like button.
fingers.
Share it.
The like, share, subscribe, and the notification bell.
Yeah. All that.
All that.
Bro, why'd you just repeat them?
All that.
Well, you know
What's going on, gentlemen?
what it do, man. You know, hey, man. You know it's almost Friday, bro. We rocking, we rolling, we rocking.
Yes, sir. So how was
But
y'all?
did you
How
say
was y'all
it's
week?
almost
It's
Friday?
almost Friday.
It's almost Friday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is Friday, my dude.
Nigga,
His Friday, y'all got to remember, his Friday don't start until the
It's
show's
almost
over.
Saturday, my
Yeah.
guy.
Hey, when I get into leisure activities, that's when Friday start.
no. That's not how it works.
Yeah,
Friday start when I wake up on Friday.
How you gonna tell that man when his Friday start?
Yeah,
All these
it is.
activities are the gym.
You know, it's like fucking Thursday and fucking 5/8 right now.
More to the story is Jaquan
Okay.
stay in school somewhere in there on
Don't
Monday
do
through
drugs.
Thursday when they got class. They cover
On social
a
media.
fucking calendar.
Monday through Thursday.
Hell yeah.
Oh, you remember that conversation, huh?
Hell
I
yeah.
remember everything, man. That shit's crazy.
That's how they do it. That's how they do it in the Longhorn State.
Ooh, speaking of Longhorns,
Oh,
Hey.
damn.
That was a nice
Never
little
saw-
while
never I
you
thought-
threw
Damn.
That's just how
They still
that's just
been
how
finding
much
boys.
hate that the Longhorns get. We about 3-4 weeks removed. Them boys
From
still
getting their
gonna
ass
come after
whooped.
them Texas Longhorns.
no. Let me finish your statement. We 3-4 weeks
All right.
removed from getting our ass whooped. That's what you want to say.
From shitting.
See, and
what
they
call
still
the
see
bid.
in the
The
Horns
bid.
didn't get their ass whooped. We lost by 6 points. TCU got their ass whooped. All
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
losing
yeah,
by
yeah.
like 6.
While y'all all talking about
Love
people
the
who
Horns
are
lost
national
like
champions,
that.
let's talk about the national
National
champions. Okay?
Oh shit, them
Oh,
motherfuckers.
God.
They trying to take, according to social media, they're trying to take away, right? And everybody is for it. They're trying to take away the championship.
So
Saying
she
that-
finally got something right.
Well, what you gonna do with it then? What you do with it? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like,
You gonna get that motherfucker too.
On
about
that
to say.
note, though, on that note,
That's what I
though,
was saying. That's what I was saying.
Like, what
But
you gonna do
he
with it?
already
Boss?
been sent to the court of public opinion through the social media trial and tribunal. You know what I'm saying? Like
Like,
they
what
won't
you-
let up off of it.
Like you just gonna have like when you have like the Hall of Fame shit, you just gonna skip a year.
Yeah.
2024, you just
Does
have
it
a
go to the
blanket.
niggas they beat?
Hey, bro, no, they did that shit to USC.
I just thought about that shit. Yeah.
Penn State too, huh? Wasn't it something like that?
Penn State.
You ain't got to bring.
Oh,
You
yeah.
ain't gotta bring that up.
Paterno.
You ain't got to bring that up.
Yeah, when Sandusky was touching them little boys.
Yeah, that was that's a little different, bro. You ain't got to bring that up.
Yeah.
Hold on, man. Hold on, man.
Hey, Shaw, but on that note,
I'm not
though,
even
on
from
that note,
Pennsylvania like that. I just passed through that bitch a couple times.
Oh, shit. Hey, Shaw,
Yeah, I don't
you
even-
wanna bring up-
I'm just, you
I don't
If you
even
want to
wear
bring up
that
your Michigan Wolverines, y'all, I just want you to know, man, week two of the 2024 season is gonna be on. Texas versus Michigan.
Okay.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
Already?
I'm gonna be honest with
Yeah.
you. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
real with you.
Yeah.
Hey, them
gonna
boys,
be the
them
game.
young boys, them
Them
young
young
boys
boys
coming. Hey,
Pause.
them young
Lord,
boys coming.
Pause.
They-
Matter of fact, stop, nigga.
Them boys just as young as Lottie's shirt right now, boy. Them boys young. boy.
Look.
We was supposed to let it slide, bro.
We was talking
Sean
about.
threw me a layup early, and I let it go.
We was talking about, before we get too deep down in that, man, I want to hit back on something that I mentioned earlier about
up
how
there?
social media was sending Jim Harbaugh to court already, the tribunal already, before it really is coming out exactly what happened with Michigan.
That court
And
of
it-
public opinion.
right.
Yeah.
And so and the question I have, which is not even so much about Harbaugh and Michigan and what they're doing, but more or less around social media and its impact on how we think as a society, and does that really, play a role in how we move, right?
Absolutely.
I just wanted to kind of see what you guys were thinking about that. And I thought that was a good way to start.
Man, like the social media, man, which is gonna sound very, very contradictory. Like some pot caught in the kettle black type shit. Because obviously we trying to monetize this thing via social media, but like social media, man, it's boy, it's got the world fucked
monster,
up,
ain't it?
boy. It's got the world fucked up, man. It's so many different
Fucked
ways
up
that
how?
like you pick a direction, bro. Dating, parenting, morality is gone, principles are gone. All of that, bro. Like you pick a direction, pick one, and we can dive down that motherfucker and tell you where it's fucked up at.
You blame social media on morality being gone?
No. I blame it to the. I say it contributes to it. The morality.
Yeah, I was
being
gonna say
gone,
I
that's a
agree. I think that's
generational
a
curse
part
thing.
playing it.
Yeah, that's a generational curse thing.
That makes a whole lot of sense. I see how people, or even you, can get the idea that social media would play a role in what the morality or lack thereof in society, for sure. Right. But are you for or against social media? Let's start there.
For me, man, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna start by saying one word, right? And we're gonna reach back to it later on. Balance. At some point through this podcast, man, this session, we're gonna talk about the word balance. But I believe in balance. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not neither for, or I am for it, but I'm also against it. You know what I'm saying? I believe in balance, bro. Like, because from social media, man, from a psychological, state, like it's I feel like we're too dependent upon it. And that's real talk. Seeking, validation through social media. I remember a while back, one of the chicks that worked for me, and she was telling me about Instagram. And so she told me if she'll put a post up on Instagram, and if she don't get X amount of likes within a certain amount of time, she take that post down. And I'm like,
what?
I swear to God. I swear to God.
What?
Yeah, I know a couple people that do that shit. I know a few people that do that shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
What was her reasoning behind it?
Well, because I guess in her eyes, I guess that picture, whatever it is she posted, it ain't relevant. If
But
it
she ain't
getting
relevant
popped up.
then, if that's the case. Shit. She
Well,
take her
Bitch
whole
ain't never
profile
been
down.
relevant. Shit.
She was a cute little thing, though. I would give her that. She was a cute little thing, but
Shit, just because you cute don't make you
Cute enough
relevant.
for me to set alerts on my fucking phone.
Bro, that's the most
Goddamn
creepiest shit,
random
bro.
post.
Like, that's the part that I don't really fuck with about social media, bro. Is like the access that people have to your life, the entitlement they feel like they have to your life.
yeah,
Like that shit, that shit right there drives me crazy. Like, if I don't want to post, I don't have to fucking post
yeah,
at all. about anything. Like, I don't gotta
'cause-
post about relationships. I don't gotta post about my job. I don't gotta post about none of that shit. Like, your life is your life. I don't need to know about your life, but if you choose to share it, you best believe I'm gonna scroll through that motherfucker. Like, but
so like even
don't get mad at me because I don't post my life. Like,
even from
And
so
like,
like
yeah,
depending-
but to Dadal's point, man, you know, it's so bad, that whole like button shit. I know some females, man, that they've told me that they get offended if they like share a picture, like text a guy a picture, right? And if they have an iPhone, if they don't like click that heart, you know, you can like hold the button, hold the picture down to like a text or like a picture. If they don't click that heart, they get offended by that. They feel like there's something wrong with them. So even outside of like social media, just
Wait a minute, I can't do that on.
if you don't,
I can't do that on my phone.
yeah,
Oh,
They
for
don't
the-
even
for the-
iPhones.
you got that punk ass Android.
Yeah,
don't
for
you?
the audience, you know, for the people in the comments. So that fella down there at the bottom right, he got one of them green things, you know.
yeah, he got
Yeah,
that
boy
ring.
about the
piss
size
the
of the
rest
logo.
group off.
He got
So
one of
look,
those
it sounds like to me, Scorpion, you might be against it, and then Lottie, you might be I don't know. You sound like you middle of the road as far as social media goes.
So honestly, Shaw, I have an iPhone, but I'm still an Android user by heart. I've been an Android user up
ain't answered the
until about
question.
like 2-3 years ago.
Let me I'm clear.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
Oh, did I answer? My bad. Did I answer
He was
the wrong
talking about
question?
he was talking about the liking of the phone. I appreciate you backing me up on the Android situation, but
My bad. Yeah, I'm sorry.
You ain't
as
answered
far
the
as like the
question,
social
man.
media though, it sounds like you're kind of middle of the road when it comes to
You
like
ain't
how
got the
social
answers.
media has an impact.
You ain't
on,
got the answers.
Yeah, my fault.
Society.
Yeah, man. So I am kind of middle of the road because I understand like you gotta take the good with the bad. Like there are some benefits to social media, but honestly, I think it's more of a detriment to our society than it is beneficial.
So let me take it here. You brought up something interesting, and everybody keeps talking about like we had 2 out of the 3 people that answered that kind of led towards females, right? So how does social media have an impact on your relationship? I mean, that's probably like a bigger situation,
wow.
right?
Let me. Oh, God.
Hey, go ahead, set the ambiance.
He ain't throwing.
Set the ambiance right quick.
Let me.
We just gonna go.
Yeah, pour yourself something cold to drink. Let me pull
Cold
up.
to drink.
let me
I
pull
mean,
up
we're still talking about society, right? But you guys kept
Oh,
leaning
yeah.
towards
Oh yeah.
this whole relationship or women or this is what's happening, and I'm like, okay, well, I mean, obviously that kind of touched on something for and it might even touch on something for the people in the audience. If y'all have any issues or anything to say about that, we would love to hear it.
Oh,
Yeah.
bro, if you
Oh,
got a
well,
female,
so-
you got social media problems with your female. Trust.
So now for what it's worth, like I don't.
He said
I
if
don't
you got
wanna-
an email,
I say if you got a female,
He said
if you got a female, if you got a female partner, you got problems with social media with your partner. It's just a
So-
given. It's gonna be a thing.
So for the audience out there, I got a little age up on me, a tad bit, just a smidgen, right? A little chicken bone of age, right? If you will. So the
What? A chicken bone?
insider. So, but no.
I don't have the
But
right
so
to do
I
this to
remember a
describe what
while
just
back,
happened
right?
right there.
I remember a while back, like, and this was like in a little Facebook era, and this is where the bullshit started. In the Facebook era, where when you're in a relationship with somebody and you got to put it on your Facebook in a relationship with such and such, and I remember, the old lady, she was just like, hey, well, you don't never.
I mean, she wasn't really old, but that's what this old nigga calls his girl, his chick, an old lady. So
I'm a southern
His
motherfucker.
main squeeze.
hey, shout out to all my southerners. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? So like the old lady was like, yo, like we ain't connected on there. Why you don't never post pictures together? You never post pictures of me, blah 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 blah. But in all actuality, man, like your personal life is supposed to be your personal life for a reason. You know what I'm saying? You walking around, and what's intimate is intimate to you, but nowadays there is no such thing as intimacy. You know what I'm saying? It's like it ain't official if you ain't on social media with it. If you ain't letting the world know, it ain't official. And I remember telling my old lady, and I was like, yo, like, and because she asked me why, and I said, well, here's the thing, because you comparing our relationship based off of people posting pictures with they matching pajamas and they matching shoes and shit like that, trying to portray the image of being happy, portraying that foolery of being, of joy. But in all actuality, like people that actually happily, they ain't got time to be posting pictures trying to convince you that they happy because they too busy. Guess what? Being fucking happy. You know what I'm saying?
Buy the damn pajamas, bro.
I'm saying, man, because like nowadays, people don't value quality time no more. Everything they do, they doing for validation for people on social media, on the gram, on the book, on the Insta, all of that. So like everything,
Instagrams,
the TikTok,
gram.
Everybody's trying to do shit, for validation, of the masses. But in all actuality, like, is there really a thing of quality time nowadays? Can you really spend quality time? Like if I'm going fishing with my daughters, can I really actually pull out, can I actually spend that time and enjoy their time? Or does somebody have to pull out a phone? Somebody got to whip out a camera. Somebody got to post some shit. You know what I'm saying? I just can't dig it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Scorpion, you had mentioned something about if you got a girl. What was that you said? You got a girl, you got
social media problems.
Yeah, for sure.
Where does that come from?
Off the dump. Because I mean, like females are driven through social media, bro. Like the dog mentioned quality time, bro. Like, bro, pretty much now quality time is both of y'all sitting on Instagram on your phone, scrolling, sending each other videos back and forth. Like that's what social media has done to relationships. Like you'll see it at like out in public, folks on dates just doing this, scrolling on their phone.
Yep.
Ding, ding, ding.
And
Like,
for God's sake, at the motherfucking traffic light, that shit be pissing me off.
Really, it's everywhere. So like you have a whole little like side like
everywhere.
apart from speaking to them face to face, literally through social media and what you send them. And like I said, people do it at home too. They just sit there and just scroll. You know what I mean? So it's influenced every facet of our life, and they have a meme for every facet of our life. They have a GIF for every facet of our life. Like for every single situation. Man,
that shit was
like,
called GIF.
Hey,
GIF, whatever.
Hey, Shaw, don't feel fucked up, bro, because I've been trying to figure that shit out for you.
Bro, I'm about to say, for like the last 5 years, I've been trying to figure out how to pronounce it, bro. I heard it both ways. I used to call it GIF like 3 years ago, I used to call it GIF. And then I heard GIF on like a movie, and I was like, okay, that's the way it's supposed to be pronounced.
I just be saying moving
what the fuck you
pictures
just
and
said?
shit.
I don't know how to pronounce this shit. But literally, like they have one of those for every single situation. Like literally, you can go on your phone in the situation. You don't even have to text words anymore. You can just literally, that one fits it right there.
It sounds that should be funny though.
So it would be a GIF. G, as in go. Interchange. It's a graphics interchange format, so it is a GIF. GIF. GIF.
Yeah,
sure.
It sounds like y'all are.
Tomato.
I'm saying this as a question, even though it might not sound that way. It sounds.
Well, wait a minute. You were making
lame.
all them comments. How you gonna ask a question? I thought you had a bunch to say already outside of asking the question.
I'm piggybacking off what they're saying / exploring this rabbit hole with them on relationships in general, or in particular. I'm sorry.
You used that word, boy. You told a lot about yourself. That's all I'm gonna say.
Shut
Caveat.
Jaquan don't know. We are not fucking caveat. Jaquan don't know. It sounds like y'all are laying the blame for social media and relationships on women.
No.
I'm curious as to where that's coming from.
I started out by saying that I'm not blaming women. Right? Like I'm not blaming it on women at all.
No. We fuel it. Us men fuel it just as much as women do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
because
sure.
I agree.
The same way your females be in there, the same way your females be in there with the tilting their head to the side, all the rest of that shit. The same way they be doing that. I see dudes in the gym all the time.
I'm about to
straight
say
bird
going
chest
off the shoulders.
Straight bird chest.
Gotta show off the shoulders.
Bro, I be
You make
seeing
that
dudes
face.
in the gym. You know what I'm saying? They be hitting all. I be like, bro, like, man,
Shit, taking pictures of their back while they walking away and shit. All types of crazy shit.
Hey, you know.
Hey, they be in there on that ninth day of taking that creatine, and they be in there like, yeah.
Motherfucker with
You said on that creatine
with the no look.
They goddamn bubble water.
Oh,
And look, I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
The jump from here, why they go?
I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie
no
to you.
look pose.
Make it
I
look
ain't
like
gonna
you
lie
just
to
looked
you.
away when it flashed.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie to you.
What
I
you got,
agree with y'all and
Lockdog?
everything. I agree with you and everything.
Oh
But I
shit.
think it's worse on the women's side. I ain't gonna hold you, man.
Okay, you know
I
what, bro?
think
I can't
it's
say
like
some shit.
I
Okay,
think it's like
You
you
10
gonna say some
times
shit like
worse.
that?
Okay, go ahead,
I
Lotto.
think it's like 10 times worse
Unpack that.
on the women's side. Dudes, yo, we may have our issues too on our side when it comes to the social media shit. But when you look at all the social media podcasts and all that shit, like that tonight's conversation shit, who's that shit more geared towards? Geared towards women, and they're the ones that are thriving off of having a whole bunch of thirst buckets in their inbox on Instagram and Snapchat and shit like that. One of them, you go up and ask a girl for a phone number right
Ooh,
now. I see it
can
all
I
the
tap
time.
in? Can I tap in?
Go up. No, let me finish first. Go up and
Okay.
ask a girl for a phone number right now. First thing she gonna say, you got Instagram? You got Snapchat? I'll talk. We could talk on Instagram. No, damn well she ain't finna talk to that motherfucker on Instagram. You just finna be another motherfucker in her damn inbox, man. The 20th dude in her inbox trying to holler at her. And she ain't
can I
gonna
tap
open
in?
that bitch up. She ain't gonna read it. It's gonna be left unread. All right.
Who hurt you,
You just
sir?
another number on there to do what? To fill in her validation. That's it.
So
Who hurt you?
Here's the thing, right? So
Shut
and,
your
and
ass
so
up with
Lottie,
that
I'm
motherfucking sign language talking about who hurt you. That shit don't work. That's some female
sign
shit.
language.
Take your ass on somewhere.
I'm
Go
just
ahead, dog.
asking, bro.
Yeah,
Sign
Yeah,
language.
you just asking my ass, motherfucker. Take your ass on somewhere,
No,
man.
you getting
Hey.
awful
Put
emotional.
a
Hey.
tampon in somewhere, man. What's up, David?
You getting
God.
awful emotional with
Hey,
your sneaking out the dog.
God rest,
Come
God
on,
rest
bro.
Mr. Samuel's soul, man. God
Oh,
rest his soul.
man.
So check this out, right? So here's I'm gonna give you. So I'm just playing devil's advocate, lot dog, right? I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Like
on this one.
always, man. Let's do it.
So
Let's do it.
here's the thing, right? So in order for a female to sit here and seek that validation, right? Now you got to think there's two parts to it. In order for a female to do everything for that validation or whatever the case may be, the like button, the love button, whatever the fuck the button is, in order for a female to do it, there's a weird motherfucker on the other side that's actually pushing that button. So at this point, who's the issue? The motherfucker that's seeking the validation or the motherfucker that's giving it?
Shit,
Because
motherfucking
definitely the person who's giving it.
Don't even have an answer.
Hold on. The motherfucker that's seeking it. The motherfucker
That's-
that's seeking
Wait a
it.
minute.
The
You
motherfucker
wouldn't
that's
seek
seeking it.
nothing. You wouldn't
Wait a minute.
seek nothing that you
Hold on,
that
Patrick.
you
The
didn't think
motherfucker
was
that the
available.
motherfucker that's seeking it. Because at the end of the day, dudes
Hey.
gonna do what dudes do. You know what I'm
Matthew
saying?
7:7
Motherfuckers
said,
gonna hunt.
"Seek and ye shall find."
It's called listen, it's called a thirst trap for a reason. It's
Okay,
called
okay,
a
here's
thirst
the thing,
trap for a reason.
So
Because
off
you
of that,
know
off of that
damn well
phrase,
there's gonna be somebody out there. So what's supposed to happen? Nobody's supposed to motherfucking hit that
No,
like
no, no,
button.
no, no, no,
Come
no,
on,
no,
man, that's
no, no, no.
unrealistic.
no. But here's the thing, though, right? If like off of that principle, seeking ye shall find. Now, if a motherfucker is seeking some shit and they don't find it, because like when we led off this conversation, I was talking about the female who said that she'll put a picture up, and if she don't get the validation that she's seeking, she take that bitch down. So for every chick that you say that's throwing up thirst traps, it's motherfucking goddamn flounders or bitches that's falling in that motherfucking trap. So I feel like if you wanna address something, you probably gotta get rid of the bitches that's over here liking these posts. And you see what I'm saying?
No sir. No sir.
What they
that's
call
my
them in the
question.
real world? What they
No,
what's
sir.
it start with an
Because
S?
she
What's the
said,
word?
go back to your home to what your homegirl said. She
yeah.
want a certain amount. She want a certain amount of likes, and that's vague. She wants a certain amount of likes, and if she don't hit whatever the hell that number is, she take it down. Now it's social media, right? It's social media. It's public. It's open to everybody. Ain't no way we could sit up here and address 7 billion people and sit up here and say, "Hey, don't like this person's picture because she's
Talking
just
about
seeking
the whole
validation."
world.
Nah.
In case y'all didn't catch that.
Somebody, anybody around the world is going to motherfucking hit that damn button. As a matter of fact, let's go back to Hawk's
So here's
theory,
my
what he
question.
said about a few
So here's
videos
my
ago.
question.
He said there's way more bitches over there on that side than it is real niggas on this side.
So here's my question, Lot Dog. Are you hitting that button?
Hell no. No, I barely even be on social media.
Boy, you be hitting the hell out of there,
Goddamn,
boy.
like, you blacking the fuck out of my bitch.
You lying
So
ass nigga.
So
And you know
look,
what,
Hawk, you
Scorpion?
asked
Fuck
that
you,
question,
just cause.
and I asked that question, but I never got to ask you
You got on.
whether
Got
you were for or against, as far as social media, and look at from the perspective of how it has had an impact, negative or positive in your eyes on our society. We just kind of got down into that rabbit hole about the relationship situation, because Davis brought up the first example was a female, and then Scorp had said something about some female type stuff going on, and so I just kind of wanted to scratch the surface of that just a little bit. But back to the matter at hand, what say you?
I don't think it's honestly, I thought a lot on it ever since we kind of started this whole thing a week ago. I don't think it's had a negative impact. I think the impact has been relatively positive. Social media just exposed everybody to everything, to include everybody to everybody else. So like a lot of the stuff they're talking about, I feel like all of these, for lack of better term, idiots, all of these simps, all of these bitches, yeah, all of these bitches, they was here before social media came. All social media did was connect all you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
All it did was show me how many was out there. So I'm like, it's not just most of the niggas in my neighborhood, it's most of the niggas on planet Earth.
Yeah.
But I mean, social media as a tool, if used properly, is dope. It's just, like I said a couple videos ago, it's a lot more of them than it is of us. So you seeing that, but I don't
I think that's how
been
it's always
negative.
been, though, man. It's always
so-
been like that.
So I want
You
to
know,
introduce a different dynamic of it, right? Because like right now we just harping on, the dating aspect and the
Yeah.
relationship aspect.
We getting there. We wasn't just
Okay.
harping on it, but we getting there. We getting there
Okay.
because it's some financial impacts, right?
Yeah,
I think it's some financial impacts. I think it's
but that's the positive side of it, though.
some psychological impacts, right?
there
I
we
think
go.
it's some different areas that we could get into that would kind of put the real problems with social media in the forefront. But even with putting those problems in there, like for me, for instance, I'm probably for social media, right? With some changes,
Right.
right? I think that from a financial perspective, hell, we're doing social media right now, believe it or not. And
Yeah.
at the end of the day, whatever happens, whether this goes down into history, for our children to look back and kind of look at some ideas and ways that we all think, or whether it turns into something where it actually produces some form of revenue for us, right?
Right.
That's going to have a impact financially and psychologically on our lives, right?
Right.
So I think that there's something to be said more towards a psychological impact as far as negatives and positive. But since you were about to go ahead and dive down that rabbit hole, I knew where you was going with it
Yeah, you know it.
because I know you. So
Yeah.
I knew where you was heading down that rabbit hole. So go ahead and break us off something on that.
Well, so like, because you said something, right? I want to touch on what you said, the psychological standpoint, right? And so, what I talked about earlier, the first thing I led was balance, right? You know what I'm saying? But from the psychological standpoint, in my line of work, which I won't really speak on, but my line of work, I deal with a lot of the youth. You know what I'm saying? I deal with a lot of the youth, and especially dealing with the Department of Education and stuff like that. And when you seeing these kids in the school system, what social media is doing to them, aside from the validation standpoint, like their attention spans are like shrinking daily. You know what I'm saying? And these 30-minute reels, shorts or whatever the case may be, because you see these kids that's just scrolling, right? 30-minute clip here, 30-second clip here, 30-second clip there. Their attention span are just getting more and more and more, skewed. So I do think that social media is killing them. Now I know, like, not saying that I'm the bearer of standards as far as parenting goes, but what I would like to tell the audience, especially the parents, I spoke on the word balance. I can't say that enough. One of the things that I do that I learned from a DOE Department of Education rep. I think she's like a vice principal or something. Um, we talked about balance, and we had a very long conversation about it. And what I did was I put like a limitation on how much my kids can be on YouTube well, my kids don't do social media, but like the YouTube, because I do feel like there's some power there, as far as education goes. But to balance, I also incorporate reading in my kids' lives. Pick up a book, whether it be paperback or digital. You see what I'm saying? Pick up a book, expand your vernacular, your diction, impart rhetoric, and all the rest of that. But yeah, I do think that from that span, from the psychological span, like it is killing them. And I'm not necessarily against social media. I am kind of pro social media based off of the amount of opportunities that it's afforded us. But I feel like it's one of those things that if you don't control, it will fuck you.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, man. But you said something in there about age, right? Is there an age associated with how we should allow social media to come across to our children, right? Is there a certain age, number, or limit? Because we know kids coming out the womb right now, you put a daggum a phone in front of them, and it's already like that phone was with them while they was in the womb, because they already know how to work it. You know what I'm saying?
To answer that question, I don't necessarily say that there's an age. In the grand scheme of things, I think there is an age requirement when it comes down to most social media platforms. I feel like there's a maturity level. I think there's a maturity level when it comes down to that. So as a parent, barring that your due bounds are intact, but as a parent, I feel like that
bounds.
Yeah, I did it. Shout out to all the people that know what I'm talking about. But as a parent, your kids better than I do, better than Hawk does, or whatever. But once you get to a point where a child or a person, knows how to properly handle social media, that's when I feel like you should allow them to do it. Because in all actuality, I think most platforms, the age is like 18 or some shit like that to create a page. But in all actuality,
how old is it, Scorpion? What's the age?
You can be, I believe 13 on Facebook. That's the age. But I mean, I believe you can be younger than that. Like parents can create like kids accounts, if that makes sense. Yeah. So like the kids on YouTube, they be making the millions of dollars and all of that different good stuff. Like you can create an account for them, but it's in the kid's name, but the parent is the one who runs it. But I think earliest age is 13 on Facebook that you can create an account. But of course, I mean, you can lie about your age and create an account.
They ain't checking over. They ain't doing no ID check, huh?
Nah, they're not doing an ID check or anything. You can literally just it's simple, dude. Like, hell, my 7-year-old could do it. Honestly.
But
what you got there, Hawk?
As far as the kids, man, and parenting, are you blaming social media for the kids' attention span being fucked up?
No.
Or are you blaming parents?
The reliance of it, because like from a parenting standpoint, right? Like what do modern day parents do? They don't
YouTube kids.
Yeah,
YouTube.
Like think about it, right? Think about it, right? So back in the day, I remember, shout out, God bless my grandmama, man. But I remember my grandmama used to say something. You go to school to get the 3 R's. And all my country motherfuckers,
writing, arithmetic.
Reading, writing, arithmetic, right? That's what grandma used to say. God, man, I miss my grandma. But like that was what you went to school for: reading, writing, arithmetic, and everything else. Your morals, your values, you get that from parents. And honestly, to your point, Scorpion, do I blame social media for the attention span being skewed? No, I blame parents, and here's why: because modern day parents, they don't necessarily they don't want to be there in the trenches. Shit, they don't want to be there with their kids, right?
Well, they don't have the attention span
I know,
either, bro.
I know.
Take a shot at me.
Yeah, I know. They don't want to be there with their kids. They don't want to be there, doing the projects with their kids and stuff like that. They too
Bro,
busy.
their
up there.
attention span is just as short.
They too busy
because
about
of the thing that's,
they doing the duck lips.
yeah.
They doing this right here.
Because
So
you
they
keep
do
playing
it.
the dance. Because you keep feeding the ducks.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you heard that too, Shaw.
Yeah. What they do is they put this tablet,
I
right?
was over here muting shit. I was like, is that me?
They put their tablets. I got you. They throw them tablets and throw them in their kids' hands, just to as a distraction. And so on that, I don't necessarily blame social media. I blame the parents.
But a rattle doesn't work anymore. Because
Nah,
parents
bro, but
have
that
been
phone
doing
do.
things in kids'
That
kids'
kids
hands
YouTube
for time
That
immemorial.
cocoa
right?
melon do.
Right. The rattle, it doesn't work. The mirror on the back of the seat, that don't work no more. The little
But that
willy,
Paw Patrol will.
spinny willy thing, that shit don't work. But what works
That
for
Mickey
me
Mouse
is
Clubhouse
We need to
will.
bring that shit back. Need to bring that shit back.
Make it like Miss Mouth Clubhouse. Hey,
Hot
That was-
dog, hot dog.
Hey, bro.
hot
Hey, I've been
diggity
waiting
dog.
on the. I've been waiting on a chance to up my mouse Cthulhu.
Yeah.
No, but I bring that up and I ask that question because I know, like, the question that Sean posed was whether or not social media has had a positive and negative impact. And in this particular arena, I agree that it's had a negative impact, I guess, on kids' attention span and learning, but I don't think it's directly a negative impact on the kids. It's had a negative impact on parents who've in turn been horrible fucking parents. But then
That's what I was gonna say, bro.
Yeah, that's the conversation to have. Like, I'm not gonna say, oh, social media is bad because your ass don't know how to parent your kid. I'm like, no, your ass need to fucking parent your kid. Like, do your job. Like, that's the conversation and message that I think we should.
But it goes back to what we said earlier. What are parents influenced by?
Social
And that's why I said
But-
it's indirectly impacted those kids. But
Bro,
But that's why
every
my
parent ain't meant to
is
be no
valid.
damn parent. Shit, if I
Man,
had it my way, let me
God
tell you
damn.
something.
Look,
If I had it my way, let me tell you
here's to
something.
you,
You have to goddamn petition to be a parent. Okay, you have to write me as a president of the United States of America. Say I want to be a parent, and then okay, say you want to be a parent. What qualifies you to be a parent? Oh, and what about the guy you want to be a parent with? Is he ready to be a parent?
You know,
I mean,
2025,
that's just me.
We started off with Dear Donald Trump. I would like to.
that's some Trumpish shit.
Yep.
That's some
That's
Trumpish
a real
shit.
Trumpish
I'm
idea you
Lord.
have there. But
Yeah, that's some
I
Trumpish
don't
shit.
think it'd be a bad idea to make it a law to where you got to be licensed to be a parent.
I mean, shit, they make you license for everything
Bro,
else. I'm
what?
just saying.
Hold on. Hold
gotta be
on.
licensed
Hold.
to be a parent.
Oh
Pause.
shit.
Pause.
You
Pause.
fucked
Pause.
You done fucked
Pause.
up now.
He been listening to too much
Let's
social
reel that
media.
back, run
Let's
it
reel that
back.
Oh shit.
You gotta be licensed.
You said
Oh fuck.
you should be licensed.
Yeah, you gotta
To be
have
a
a
parent.
license. Yeah.
So
You
let
gotta
me
have
ask
a
you this
license
question,
to
Lottie.
be a parent.
What does
Let
that
me ask
look
you this
like?
question. Do you want to apply for a license every time you do the do?
Nah, you do it one time.
Yeah.
You do it one time.
Skeet.
I mean,
But
I
you have the
agree.
potential
I've been saying
every
this for
time
years.
to become a parent.
Well, I say that
Yeah.
one more time.
You have the potential every single time to become a parent.
Nah, fuck that.
No, don't
fuck
fuck
Listen,
that.
That is
Listen.
a very deep rabbit hole you
just
going
said.
down
You
right
fuck
now.
Listen, when you start,
Pretty much every
You
When
not,
you
if
start-
you not
time you have
licensed,
sex,
if you not
you
licensed,
gonna go to the
if you
county
not
clerk's
licensed,
office and
if
apply
you
for your
not
license to
licensed,
become
if
a
you not
parent.
licensed, if you not licensed, that baby gets taken away, put into a motherfucking orphanage.
and then guess what? And then guess what?
Wait,
We
wait,
send
wait,
your
wait,
black
wait,
ass, and we send
Are
your
you
black ass to the.
responsible?
Yeah.
Well, I will say this.
Yep.
So if y'all do that and y'all implement license for kids,
I'm
then
splashing
companies
away,
like
bro.
Oshkosh Bagosh and Baby Gap, where a lot of got that shirt from, are gonna go out of business.
Oh Lord, I think the chain too. That bitch damn near choking
This
him.
came from goddamn Czar, bro.
He damn near about to be a strange fruit.
Goddamn
That is that chain
Kiss
is.
my ass. This came from goddamn Czar. Kiss my ass. This came from goddamn Czar. Matter of fact. Nah, I
came
ain't
from
get it out
Hugo
of here.
Boss?
I got this for you.
Shout out
This
to
came from
T.
goddamn Czar.
Oh,
Listen,
shit.
look, I agree with you, Lottie. I think they need a license. I
My
think
man.
as soon as you think you old enough to go out here and start doing the damn thing, guess what?
What?
You need to go apply for your license first, because at any moment in time, you can, have a baby, right? So to answer your question, Scorpion, yeah. As soon as they start doing it, guess what? And if you have one, guess what? We won't need no more recruiters for the military, because guess what? All of you bums gonna be in the military. Y'all gonna be in my military, fighting all my wars, and then all your money gonna go to your baby mamas.
Okay, so what about
and
all
they
the
gonna get
weirdos
all
out
that
there
money.
all
That's
the
how the
children,
kids gonna
you
get
know,
taken
from-
care of, because you ain't want to listen.
What about all the children that are, fruits of unfortunate acts?
Well, that's the same argument that they had with the whole,
Great.
Roe v. Wade situation.
Go ahead, say it.
Right? And that's unfortunate that those things happen. And it's always going to be exceptions, right? There are always going to be those exceptions, and we'll deal with those as they come along. But for the overwhelming majority of people, they're not prepared to be parents, and that's the moral of what I'm trying to say. They're not prepared to be parents, and I know what I was saying was
Nobody's
a little.
prepared to be a parent.
Oh, you can be.
No, you cannot be prepared to be a
I'll tell
parent.
you what, I'm more prepared to be a parent today at the age that I am than I was at the age when I had my children.
How can you be prepared to be something
But,
that you've never been?
I was about to say. The reason why you're more prepared now is because you went.
You have the
through it.
hindsight.
Well, I have the hindsight, but it's what I've been through. I don't know. Are we? It's what I've been through. It's what I have been through. You're right. That says that, hey, I'm more prepared now to be a parent. But I think that it's certain things that's in place. For men, we start making more money when we get up into our 40, 50s, right? That's when we start making the most money. Those are facts, right? Those are things that's gonna happen. And so with that amount of money that you're making, when you hit 40, you're able to make more decisions or better decisions that help you do better things in life. And so when you make better decisions, guess what? Now you can spend more time with your kids. You can do more things like that. And that's what's important, spending time. When you're young, you think that, hey, I can make all of the money and give my kids the money, and I send them to school, and I do these things, and I do those things, dealing with money. You don't understand how important time is until you age. Those are facts. Those are psychological facts. They're in every psychology book that you can read, right? When you hit a certain age as a man, right, you start thinking about things differently, and what's really important, which is time. Is time spent with your family. And if you want to be an effective man, yes, when you get older, that's when you should have kids. And so back to one of Lottie's heroes, and what he was saying was older men should get with young women, right? Why is that? Why was he saying that, right? Older men are more mature in their mindset, and they're thinking more about family than they were when they were younger, right? Now, I don't know how much younger that the young lady should be, but she should be. And then guess what? Women on the time, they on the biological clock, right? So, I mean, it's a lot going on there, but I digress. We got all off of the subject and got on to something else. And
No, you good. You good.
I went down and got in that.
Yeah,
We started talking about.
No.
We started talking about them kids, y'all. That's like me talking about child support. Come on, now. Don't do it.
Oh,
Matter of
Lord.
fact, I want to touch on that one.
Yeah.
I
Close,
want
Mark.
to touch on that.
God damn it, he done
right?
done it again.
So
Damn.
Social media's influence on
Hey,
child support.
so this right here. So speaking of which, I'm on social media a while back, right? And there's a chick who takes to social media, right? And she go live with it, I think. And so she getting into like this little back and forth with her dude. And the issue is she charging old buddy up. It's around the holidays, Christmas. She charging old buddy up, telling him that he need to buy his son a gift. he ain't buy his son no presents for Christmas. And his response is, hey, I give you $2,200 a month for child support. Get it out of that. $2,200. And that's like every time she's like, oh, no, you a fucked up dad. You blah, 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 blah. And he like, yo, I pay you $2,200 a month for child support. Take it out of that.
Speak,
So,
King.
What say you
Speak,
on
King.
that? What say
Speak,
you?
King.
So do y'all feel like so Buddy pays her $2,200 a month for child support, right? Monthly, clockwork. Do y'all feel like that he is obligated to well, I guess it was a son. You feel like he's obligated to buy the kids a gift, a gift, or should she in turn take it out of that child support? Hey, for the audience out
Yes.
there, hey, type in the
stop right there,
what y'all think.
I feel like the answer is yes.
Yes, what?
Yes, he is obligated to buy that kid a
Well,
gift.
if you don't get your goofy ass on,
Look,
hell no.
listen,
he ain't
listen.
obligated to
Shit,
do a
hey,
motherfucking
hey,
thing.
hold on.
Yes,
Hawk got to
Yeah.
unpack that. Go ahead.
yes, he is obligated to buy that kid a gift.
You about to be all kind of names in the chat now.
If the kid's daycare bill is $2,200 a month, that's the only way I'm agreeing with this shit. If that shit is $21.99, take that little
Take your ass to the
$99
99-cent store.
You know what I think would be some real shit? If she was to like tell him like,
Put a
hey,
shirt on that
just give me half.
Hey, that shit rhymed though.
If she was like, hey, just give me half this month and use the other half to buy the kid a gift.
And that's legit.
It don't work like that though.
I don't
Hell
think-
no,
I don't think she
bro,
can do that the way
I
the shit
need to.
works.
You
I think-
don't dictate what if I get a gift or not for my child.
Mhm.
What type of shit? If I want to get a gift, I will get a gift. Gifts are supposed to be from your fucking heart, right?
Yeah.
It's the thought that counts, right?
Right?
Like if I want to get you a gift, I'm gonna get you a gift. If I don't want to get you a gift, I'm not gonna get you a gift. That's how that
Person,
works. Ain't no
I agree with
give me
you.
half 1 month and then buy the gift with that. Hell no, you're not gonna dictate what I do with my money. And who says if the gift you get is I'm gonna like the motherfucking gift?
Yeah.
You gonna put my motherfucking name on it? I might not even like the shit.
Yeah.
Who says I say that little motherfucker deserves a gift? He could have been bad, cussing out teachers all goddamn year
Exactly.
long. You don't need a motherfucking gift. I gave him the gift of life. The fuck?
Motherfucker
Get the
might
fuck
be a
outta
mama's
here.
boy. Goddamn, don't know his dick from his asshole. And
Not for $2,200 a month.
Hey man, but so
The
like
best fucking
that.
kid on planet Earth.
But the thing about it is though, right? So I think the common consensus in the forum is that she should take it out of that $2,200.
She taking her
No,
rent out
that ain't
of
no
it.
common
She
consensus.
might as well.
That's the
Bro,
that's the
there's
thing.
no charge for a child that's $2,200 a month.
So I mean, I
I
would
feel like he gave her a couple gifts worth
Yeah.
of payment.
I don't know. 'Cause
I
like
think
on
the
this
common
one-
consensus it should be up to the man on whether he wants to get or whatever it is that he want to do. Whether he want to get a gift or whether he wants to tell her to take it out of that $2,200.
Lot dog, what you think, dog? What say you?
I already told you what I think, man. I think
That they all should drown?
when it comes down to- that too. But like,
1965.
I honestly think like
Been
if you
drowning
really, like,
bitches since
If she
1965.
really feel like that shit, if she really feel like he should get him a gift, all right, cool. Well, either one, you take it out that motherfucking you take it out of what he said, you take it out that motherfucking 2,200 you get every month, and you buy on a gift, or you want me to buy it, cool. Alleviate like half of the motherfucking child support. And let me use the other half to get him whatever it is he wants. Dude might want a PlayStation. All right, cool. So
Bro,
instead of
ain't
20
no female going for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First of all,
I realize that, but see, here's my thing. If it's really about the kid, why aren't you gonna go for it though? If it's
Oh, I
about-
agree.
if it's
I
really
agree
about the
wholeheartedly.
son,
I get
Yeah,
your
if
heart.
it's-
I get your heart. Your
Mhm.
heart's in the right place. But I deal in reality.
Mhm.
Ain't no
No,
female going for that.
You know what I'm saying?
So, like,
I do have
what
a
kind of
question.
job-
So then
what
at
kind of
that
job
point,
this nigga got?
is it really about
he
the
paying
kid? then?
$2,200 a month for one.
No,
Yeah,
it's not
it's
about
really
kids.
like-
That goes back to
it's
Sean's
really about
point.
the
That
kid
shit ain't
then
about
at
the
that point.
fucking kid. It's about
Like,
her.
It's-
kind of in the realm of your question. Why did she take to social media to do that?
No, he recorded it.
Cause
The
she need
dude
that.
recorded it.
Buddy
Oh,
recorded.
so
recorded it?
Buddy recorded her asking?
Yeah, she pulled up on him. He was like at the mall or some shit, and like she like legit skirt, like, bitch, who the fuck are you with them
No,
show
she
at? Like
did.
that type
Look,
shit. Like, and
Yeah.
He was trying to
Oh,
get.
shit.
He was
Yeah,
trying to get.
trying to
This
get
is a
out.
video?
Like she had blocked it.
Yeah,
She
we
had
not had the
blocked his
clip. I wanna
car,
see the
and he was
clip.
trying to get out. And
Wait, she
yeah,
blocked his whole. She blocked his whole.
Hey,
I ain't
look.
gonna lie. She seemed
Bro,
like
I
she
gotta
was
we
crazy.
had
find
the
that.
clip.
We're
I'm
gonna
about
put
to
the
get the
clip
clip.
in here, bro. I gotta see that.
Yeah,
Hey, for the audience,
audience,
'cause we ain't got available now, but for the audience, we gonna throw that down there.
It'll be in the description, man.
Yeah.
She
I
blocked
actually
his
wanna see
whole
this.
card to get this Christmas gift.
Oh, she hit him with that Lottie.
Let me holler at you right quick.
Pause.
What Lottie?
Pause.
I had the wrong goddamn. I was all like,
Ah, shit. We gotta shrink that
damn,
down.
no,
And probably
we ain't mean
pull
she
up
had
on
a
that
Lottie
shit.
on.
Lord have mercy.
So the only thing that I could think of, as far as the reason as to why she would do something like that, is she had already planned on getting that Louis V bag.
Mm-hmm.
So she had got that money, got that Louis V bag, but
Fuck
she was
Louis,
waiting
bro.
on
They
another
want the
check to
Chanel.
come. That check didn't come. And so when that check didn't come, she realized that the boy wasn't going, or girl, or whatever the child was, because you don't know it nowadays. And that person was supposed to have some gifts under the tree, but they didn't. So at that point, she said, "Well, what can I do?" Idea, light bulb. Let's go back, because I know he got a good job. That's why I asked
Make
what kind
that
of job he
nigga
got.
do it.
Let's get him to give me some more money so I can get his child. In fact, let's shame him a little bit, right?
Boom.
Let's put some
Yeah,
shame on him. You should get your child some Christmas, blah blah blah.
Bro, she need to be committed. Like,
Hey, Lottie, what she need?
you
What they need to do to her?
shaming him, you proving you
What that
need
nigga
a
do to her?
straight jacket.
So Lottie has
Somebody
a
to hold him
philosophy.
underwater.
Lottie, there you go. Lottie got a philosophy of where all the females like this, what should be done. How do you dispose of these women, Lottie?
hey man, you put them on that motherfucking Titanic. Wait for it to hit that iceberg,
Nah, you ain't got to do that.
or what?
You
Put them on the
just gotta get
submarine.
Submergible. Yeah,
I was
get
about
him
to
in the
say.
submarine.
All the women in the comments.
I got a nice size
Who hurt you?
cub.
Everybody.
Hey, but
Like,
real
listen,
talk though.
but listen.
but-
The type of thing, and I'm not saying it's all, not all,
Just
but the
most.
females like this, the typical ghetto black female mentality like this,
Mm-mm.
they got
shit.
to go.
Why they gotta be black, dog?
Hey, this was.
I was about to say it's a whole lot of white people that's on child support getting told.
I'm not white. I'm not
We
white.
love our black queens.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm not
Queen.
Yeah, I was about
We
to
love
say,
them.
Some point.
We
it's
support
a
y'all.
whole.
What the boys be saying,
I
like,
did
comment,
it.
subscribe,
I
share.
did it.
Yeah, I was about to say. It's a whole
Listen,
lot of.
They black women.
I just
so-
want-
We love y'all. A lot if you don't shut your ass up. We
What you
love
say,
I'm an
y'all.
equal opportunity smoke giver,
opportunity.
so it don't
comment,
even matter to me.
Shaw said drown them all.
Yeah. So, but here's my
I'm just
question
saying.
though. So me, Shaw, and Scorpion had a conversation earlier, right? So since we on the topic, right? What the hell y'all feel? How y'all feel about child support? Like, what y'all think about it?
Man, I
Real
ain't
spill.
no child support,
And for the
man.
audience out there, of course you're not on child support, motherfucker. You gotta have a child to be on child support.
Damn right. Pull out
So-
that
Tight ass
strong
clothes.
book.
So where you get
I
that
don't know,
from
man.
if
You might be a
you
little
ain't got no
ugly.
child?
One would
He
think
could-
that Lottie
he could've
has
afforded
a
child
child. One would think that he have a
He
child because
already
clearly
paid for
he
the
stole that
clothes.
shirt from
Hell
a
no.
nephew or something.
I'm about to say, not with them desk toys back there.
I was about to say,
Oh, dude, first of all, motherfucker, ain't nothing wrong with this goddamn shirt.
oh shit!
Oh, shit, boy. Oh, damn. hey, nigga, hey, lift your arms up. I bet you we see your belly button.
Boy, you
Hey,
Oh,
you
God.
can't show that belly button. This gonna be a TV MA rated show.
Look, the audience don't know if you got an Audi or an any.
boy, I'm telling you, boy. Hey, but real talk though, like
You
how,
take
how
one
y'all
good stretch, nigga, it's over with.
how y'all feel about child support though? What y'all think about
Hey
it?
man, look, I can't say it no easier than this. Bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
Actually, she was.
Who the fuck is you with?
I think that shit is an abomination.
In the gym?
Just
Shouldn't be allowed.
Look, I
We need
gave,
our-
Had
we-
the balls.
I gave
we
you
need-
a chance to back
Our
out.
family court laws need to be done over again. They ancient, right? It's a lot to say about that for me. You know, I can't, bro. That's the worst shit ever. That was the worst thing that they could have ever done is create this system of quote unquote child support, right? Because either you're overpaying or you're underpaying,
Yeah.
right? In the truth of the matter, as I was saying earlier in the conversation we was having, the child really don't need the money.
Yeah.
They need the time. But when you go and get these child
feel like
support
that's
cases or these orders,
So
they don't connect visitation with child support.
I'm
That's
glad
a
you said
whole
that.
separate case.
So I'm glad you said that, Sean. Hold on,
Hold on,
Score.
state, bro. It depends on the
Score.
state.
One second. Hey, Hawk, who was old buddy, basketball player, retired? He live up there in like Colorado somewhere. He got like a trucking business. He got a son that went to the NFL. What was buddy name? Was it Karl Malone? Who was it?
Yeah, I think so. I think
Karl
that
Malone?
sounds right. Karl Malone.
So like
yeah.
his son, now granted, shout out to him, I guess. But he impregnated this chick years ago while he was in the league, right? And what happened was he decided that he didn't want to be there for the kid. He said, "Yo, I don't want to be there, but for what it's worth, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of you." So from a monetary standpoint, wasn't no issues. Like he threw it there. The kid lived a fruitful life, if you will. You know what I'm saying? No issues there. From my understanding, went to the better schools. You know, got decent education. Obviously, got recruited because he went to the NFL. But there was still a void in his life from a psychological standpoint. So much to the point where he sought out his father and all the rest of that. He sought his father out, and whatever reason, like he needed that. He was missing something, i.e., void. So in that case, right? So here's a guy who was quote unquote on child support, and he did everything he needed to do from a financial standpoint. But for whatever reason, that kid still had a void. So on that question, like on that topic, like does child support really solve everything?
Fuck no.
No,
That's
no,
why I'm against
no.
it.
But I think it
you
started
can't
with good
get-
intentions. Like, I mean, I don't know this to be certain, but I feel like the initial thought of child support was with good intentions.
Fuck that. It wasn't no good fucking intention.
Hold on, bro. Hold on.
Hey, it's
Y'all
your
spend a
turn.
lot of money in child support. Man.
I really do feel like the initial idea of it was with good intentions, bro. But like with the monster of capitalism and what it is, that shit just caught fire and just became an absolute monster and just consumed everything in its path.
Yeah.
Fuck that. It's still a bad idea. It was bad when it was born. It's bad today. It was bad then. It's
Hey, I'm gonna
bad
ask
now.
you,
Like
goddamn, who hurt
Nick said. Fuck
you?
that.
Yeah, bro.
So I'll tell y'all this, right? So I know a chick a while back, right? Long time ago, right? Chick that I was talking to, right? She was like, her dude was like this engineer or some shit, right? Her ex-husband, like big time dude. And she getting, I think like she was like a registered nurse or something like that. And so like she got her and her kids, she got 2 kids by the dude. She got a stupid ass crib over there in San Antonio. I'm talking about like 3,400 square feet, whatever, laid. And so buddy, routinely paying his child support. Wow, paying it. She driving around. She got 2 cars. She got a Benz and she got a BMW. Boom, straight. Kids go to private school, all the rest of that. Now, for whatever reason, buddy, something happened with old dude. I think he went to like the mental hospital or something like that. Something happened with him. And all of a sudden, like the funds stopped coming in. And so the funds stopped coming in. And so now she like, yo, what the hell? Now, mind you, she ain't really got like a steady relationship with old buddy. She just want the money. So he missed a month. She ain't reach out to him. He missed 2 months. So she get a private investigation, go out there, go see that boy. You know what I'm saying? Come to find
Go
out.
see that boy.
You know what I'm saying? Go see him. Come to find out, my man is up there on the 4th floor somewhere. You know what I'm saying? He getting workers comp. He can't do his job no more. So what happened, right? She had done built her entire lifestyle around Buddy and his income. You know what I'm saying? She done built her entire life around it. So now she's sitting here bitching because her house done got foreclosed on.
Ooh,
You know what I'm saying?
This
She
is when
lost her-
Kanye West song need to come in.
What's
I ain't saying she a gold nigga.
She fucking with the
Let me ask the question, bro.
What
I
up,
don't
though?
want y'all to come across as
Sexist?
bitter niggas mad that you
For what it's worth, audience, I don't pay child support.
that you on the side of the spectrum with the penises.
Shit,
So
I
you
do.
may or may not.
Listen, I'm an equal opportunity smoke giver. I don't give a fuck if it's a man or a woman. Nobody
This is
should be
what-
paying child support.
Hey, and just
so
to
I
let
get
y'all
your stance.
just to let y'all know that I'm an equal opportunity, OJ did it. There we go.
Just to clarify, if the role was reversed, if some bitch was paying you $2,200 a month for that kid, are you telling me, and you being honest, $2,200 out of that $2,200 gonna go to that kid?
Well, so
If it was you, like you ain't gonna buy a pack of cigarettes, you ain't gonna grab a
First of all,
Coke.
I grew up with a mama who
You-
said that any money that come in this house, right, no matter what it's for, it's going to take care of your black ass. So if I go out and buy some motherfucking Kool-Aid for me to drink, only her, right? That's still taking care of me because without that Kool-Aid, she can't do what she need to do and function to take care. Come on now.
That shit is
That's
wild,
true. Yeah,
bro.
hey,
Black
that's
household
100%
stereotypes.
So
and
you
shit is
don't,
wild.
so you're not mad at child support or the
Oh my
number. You
goodness.
just mad that you the nigga that's paying it.
so
Nah,
me
I ain't
personally,
mad.
right?
I'm
So
saying
me,
it shouldn't exist.
so me,
Man, you wouldn't
you know,
even feel
so
like that.
so I would
had
say this
no
right
damn
here.
Kids.
So I would say this right here. So from experience, right? So for the audience out there, I was thrown in this position probably roughly about
Sound like that Fiji.
13 years ago, right? I'm anti-child support, even from a receiving standpoint. There was a point in time where, like, I stepped in my oldest baby's life. My oldest daughter is not biologically mine. I've been in her life for the past, 15 years. And that is the last time y'all hear me ever say that. But my oldest daughter, my first love, her biological was, quote unquote, on child support. I said, no, fuck that. For one, he was behind on child support. So I'm not all for putting a black man in jail. I'm not, right? If you go to jail, you put yourself there, but I'm not going to assist in the matter. But I was just like, you know what? I told the old lady, like, hey, look, you can't miss nothing that she never had. Take his ass off child support. He ain't paid a dime, a red nickel for the past 2 years. Take his ass off. I don't believe in child support. First and foremost, because I believe that being a parent is a privilege. That's first off. I believe that it's a privilege. The best feeling in the world to me is when my kids come call me dad. You know what I'm saying? I walk around 10 foot tall and bulletproof on a day-to-day basis, but the one person that can break me down is my baby girl. 100%.
Fuck that.
Break me down every time. But on that, right? Like, on the child support standpoint, because money don't raise kids. Now, there's some people out there like, oh, well, you can't do shit without it. And I mean, yeah. But just like the story we told earlier, my man had the best of luxuries. He had the best schools and all the rest of that. But for whatever reason, he was still missing something. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people who grew up in the gutter and became billionaires. Shout out to Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, money ain't everything. Morality, principles, that's where it stands. So in all actuality, to answer somebody's question that said something about am I bashing the women? No, I'm not.
That would be Hulk. He asked
Oh,
that question.
so I'm not bashing the women at all. And I started out by saying that I don't think it's a female problem. I don't think it's a man problem. Who I bash is us. Us not seeing the trickery, the fuckery that the state, the federal government is
The
throwing out
facade.
there that they
The
taking out there.
fallacy.
Because for all of y'all, if you decide to go put your ex-husband or ex-wife or whatever, whatever, if you decide to go put somebody on child support, be clear that old Uncle Sugar is getting part of that.
Oh, yeah.
Man, look,
His
everybody
mom's
gets
getting
screaming,
greased.
Fuck my ex.
But see,
Fuck my ex.
but
fuck
see,
my
but see,
ex,
more
fuck
importantly,
my
Davis,
ex.
what?
right?
And
One of the
another
things,
thing. Oh shit! I'm sorry. Go ahead.
one of the things that like that you mentioned, but we didn't really dive into, right? Is your choice, right? You knew that he or she, you knew that the man that you was getting with, you knew that nigga was a bum when you got with him. So you knew that there was a great potential that he wasn't gonna take care of your kids if y'all had something, right?
Message.
On the same
had a
side,
body on him.
you knew that the woman that you got with was for the streets, right? But you tried to turn her into a housewife, right? But what's the age old saying? You can't turn a what into a who? Y'all know it. If y'all know it, put it in the comments, right? So when you trying to do something like that, and then you get mad because that person didn't turn out who you hoped them to be. You hoped them to be more than what they was actually being. I heard something from somebody. My wife always said this. She said, "Trust people, but trust them to be who they gonna be at all times."
Hold on. Shaw,
Hold on,
Shaw,
let me write that
Shaw,
down, baby.
hold on,
Sound like a
Scorpion.
wise man
Hold on,
gonna
Scorpion.
say it right
Hold on,
there.
Scorpion.
Hey, text that to the
I
dogs.
want you to say
it
that
right.
one more time.
Trust people, but trust them to be who they gonna be at all times.
You dropped the mic right there, man.
There you go. Hey, dude. Hey. Boy, that boy said some shit then, boy. He said
Yeah,
some
that
shit.
was some shit.
Hey, he showed
He
it.
said-
Goddamn, he showed it. I
He
can't lie
said
to
some
him.
Yeah, he
shit.
sure did, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink to
I
that.
can't even.
Yeah, man, I got my motherfucking bottle of water. I'm gonna drink my bottle of water to that.
So for that reason, that's why I don't believe in child support. I
Yeah.
don't think that it should even be a fucking thing. I think you need to make better choices. Hawk says this all the time. Make better fucking choices.
Yeah.
I mean, man, that's cool and all, bro. But everybody done been in that situation when you got a little oil in your
You about
system.
to come out here and say some
You know what I mean?
bullshit.
You got a little oil in your system. You know what I mean? The vibe
Yeah.
is right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's that kind of night. God damn it, and you gon' pipe
Right.
shit and
Right.
shit.
Some
Some
right.
shit happens sometimes.
Yeah.
It ain't been a
Scorpion
time.
gonna run into a
Not-
problem.
it ain't
Scorpion type
it ain't
motherfucker
been a
that make a
time.
baby off of a bottle of Hennessy in a good time, y'all.
Hey,
But check it out, Score. I hear what you saying, but you know what? I think it's some bullshit because it ain't been a time that I've been too drunk off my mind to where I'm about to go get in something and I ain't think about. Wait a minute, do I really want to do this or not? Right?
Hey, look,
boy,
Shaw,
what?
Shaw.
I
What?
don't know, Shaw. So Shaw,
I done
I'm
tackled a mud.
I
I
call
would
you
go
bullshit.
against that one just a tad.
Hey, look.
There has been some time.
not a
I'm
mud
not
dog.
saying that you're going to make the right decision.
Open at 3 and 6. That
I'm not
motherfucker
saying you
put
gonna
the
make
hell
the
in
right
Blue
decision.
doors, baby.
Hey,
What I'm
fuck
saying is
up
that you
out of
thought
there.
about it.
hey.
You might not be making the proper decision when you answer yourself, should I be doing this? You ain't gonna make the right decision.
Penetrate like.
Well, what
oh,
is worse,
shit,
Shaw?
is this a good
I
idea
think
or not?
there's a
Boy,
lot
get
of
outta here.
kids. I think there's a lot of kids that have been conceived because their father had a little bit too much faith in his pullout game.
Hey, my shit
Now
ain't-
that is facts.
my
I'm
shit
just
ain't-
saying.
That is facts.
Because I ain't gonna lie to you, I done had some surprises, some uh-ohs. I done had a couple of those. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey,
when
now,
you-
do we need to go to the we need to go to the corner store? We need to go to CVS right quick.
I'm
Come on.
saying, I done had
Come on, ride
some
with me.
times-
Ride with me.
I done had some times where I went into some shit and I'm like, you know what, man, my shit is on point. You know what I'm saying? And then you get up in there, you like, oh shit, hold on, what you got in here? Hold up now. I done
Oh,
had
you
a
got
couple
that
of them.
snatch back, don't you? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, you trying to snatch it out of me. All right, now.
So, hey,
All right, now. Hold
hey,
on.
I'm telling you,
Oh,
like,
shit.
you know what I'm saying? Motherfucking that bitch like, who? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay, yeah, bitch, you wanted all, yeah, shit, I was bringing smoke, bitch, you got that fire up on your shit.
Boy, I'm telling you, boy.
Oh,
Hey,
shit.
hey.
Hope
it's
y'all
some-
kids in bed. Don't let them be listening to this now.
Yeah.
Hey,
We
man,
looked
shit,
at the
that's the reason
we
they
looked
here.
at the analytics, man. It ain't but grown. Ain't
That's
nothing
the
but
whole
grown
reason
folks.
they here.
He said that's the reason they here.
Yeah, ain't nothing but grown folks over here. And if
Brought
your
that
kids,
smoke and I had that fire up on me.
if your kids got hold of this content, it's your fault because you should have been paying attention to them.
I'm saying,
Bad parents.
Which brings this
what
whole
the hell is
thing
your
full
kids already
circle,
listen
right?
to in they damn algorithm if they listening
Yeah.
to us.
Yeah.
Shit.
This whole
You
it
picked
brings
on my
that,
take.
what you just said, Davis, brings everything full circle.
What
Is
the-
it talking about social media, right? You just mentioned it. If they watching this, whose fault is that?
It's the parents.
I
But
mean,
see-
I can't. But then again, I was watching BET After Dark,
Hey,
and I wasn't
Bro,
supposed
I'm
to.
trying to tell you.
I remember.
Bro, these kids out
Hey,
here,
BET
y'all seen that
Uncut.
video? Y'all seen that
That
video?
tip drill video.
Hey,
Them
tip
hot-
drill?
That tip drill video, that was that motherfucker right there, boy.
Oh,
I used to
Saw that
say, yo,
dog,
just go
baby.
watch that video. I would not
See-
go to bed till that
See
shit
back
came on.
then.
Bro,
Hey,
look,
see, now-
you had your thumb on the back button. You had
yeah,
your
on the
thumb right
back,
there,
right?
Just because.
right there on it. You in that look. You in that thing. You just like this. You
So, bro, you in that motherfucker, right?
Oh,
Hey, at this
damn.
point, we finna show our age. You in that motherfucker, right? You gotta know Discovery Channel.
Nah, bro, it was
Nah, Nick
Disney
at night,
Channel.
nigga.
It was
Hey,
Disney
you-
Channel.
Nick at night, you shit.
You click on some innocent shit, then you go over there to that other shit.
I'm about to say, look,
And
you
just
gotta
in
remember.
case-
Look, you gotta remember the channel so you can type it in directly.
Yeah, you
so
got
you can go directly to that
bro.
motherfucker.
You got the blanket on you.
You go look at the TV guide right quick. So you know you scroll down. You remember that line. You see
Yeah,
that line,
yeah.
that title, and that channel.
Hey, boy, you
He's
be
the
so.
channel
TV
shit.
guy, bro.
Hey,
Is it 7,
hey, I'm gonna be
9?
real with you. People talk about attention to detail. I'm gonna tell you where the attention to detail and the paranoia came from. For me, it came from them times. I ain't never been so alert in my life.
Bro, I'm trying to
You
tell
hear
you, look, heart
everything.
just
You hear everything, boy.
If
You
an ant is in the hallway,
what? You over there?
hit that last fucking
bro. Look,
Then you be like,
look, you hear
you be
somebody
like, oh
lock
shit,
that was
lock
goddamn
that
right.
bitch. You in that
last
bitch?
one.
Shit.
Yeah,
Nah, we good? Nah.
real feel. Hey, but I think
Got the
so-
volume.
So
all
that
the
was
way
our
down.
form of that was our media though, right? Right? That was our media. That's what we
That was our
did
media.
when we wasn't supposed to. So
But to that point, Shaw, like, see, back then you could only really control it so much, right? So the most dangerous thing they did for me was give me an iPhone, and then my kids have one. With this damn thing right here,
Yeah.
that's my kids. Me and my kids going horseback riding and shit. But with this damn thing right here, right? Like I you control that. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you want to limit them on the social media, if you want to limit them on certain things, like whatever, shout out to Apple, endorse me. But if
he
you
got
want
a
to,
whole bunch of Apple
about
shit.
to say, nigga, what about me?
Selfish plug. You
I
cleaned
got
it up,
Apple
though.
products. God
Yeah.
damn it.
I'm on a goddamn
I'm a
iPad.
genius.
I can't turn the iPad on itself.
well, we got a couple of these. So but
Your Amazon distribution tablet on somewhere.
what? I got that big boy. You
got
You
that
look like you work at Amazon. You,
You see that thing
America,
right
I'm
there.
on the same.
I know, right?
With the you got the strap on that joint.
Yeah.
Well, the strap.
got the pin on that motherfucker.
The strap, just in case.
Out of every conversation we had, that's the oldest shit that's happened tonight.
just
No, this
hey,
nigga does
what's-
not have a crossbody bag
He
iPad.
got a god damn.
when we get offline, I'm gonna tell you
That
what
boy
the
got
strap
an
do.
electronic satchel.
He got a
tell
Michael Kors goddamn iPad.
I'm gonna tell you.
damn.
I'm gonna hey, what you say to Ocho? What you say to Ocho? Hey, I'm gonna tell you what that strap for.
Hey, look,
You
hey,
know what I'm talking about.
hey, here's
Bro.
the bad part. The whole time in my head, I was like, I kind of want to ask that nigga where he got it from.
I'm gonna tell you what that motherfucker for. hey,
Hey.
let me tell you, America.
I wasn't gonna reference it, but I was like, that should have come in handy. We was gonna talk offline.
Hey, only thing I'm gonna say is face value.
Taste that.
And you know what I'm talking about. If you
be
want to
cool.
be
Hey.
high level,
That's
you
what
know
you got
what
that
I'm
fire on.
yeah. Use your imagination. We here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
We
shit.
here. Damn. Hey,
That nigga editing videos in real time.
well, I'm telling you.
I
Hey,
need some water.
Oh god.
hey, Ocho, open like saloon doors. Hey, shout out to Nightcap. Shout out to Club Shake Shake. Shout out to Shannon. Hey, man, I love y'all shit, man. Hey, make sure y'all, you know what I'm saying? Hey, for real. Hey, but to your point, Shaw was trying to, bring us back before we
We
got
tried, bro.
before we got too stupid with it. But yeah, like I don't necessarily think that social media is bad. You know what I'm saying? Through and through, it's made a lot of people, it put a lot of people in a very comfortable situation, and it has actually taught a lot of people. And there's a lot of power on social media. You can get the news, you can get educated, you can get all the rest of this, right? But that's why in the beginning, the first thing I spoke on was balance. Balance. That was the first thing I spoke on. But I feel like that there is some use for social media When it come down to when you let your kids get on social media or when you let adults get on social media, because honestly, I know some kids that's more mature than adults. But when it comes down to when you allow a person, a human, to get on social media, I think it's based off of maturity. When they understand the power of social media and the detriment of social media, that's when you allow them to get on there. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's the most important part is just balance, man. You know, balance it. You know, balance the social media. If you're gonna introduce it to your life, you know, make sure you introduce balance. If you introduce social media, introduce a book. That's my
Read a
take.
book, mother. Read a book.
Oh no, bro. A job application.
A job application. News.
Read, nigga. Read.
Things that strike fear the niggas hard.
I know this reference. I've heard this before.
Bro, you gotta watch the Boondocks. I don't know
I'm
why.
gonna do it,
Like, what the
Bro,
fuck?
they
Actually,
literally,
no,
they,
that's
bro,
not fair.
like
That's
honestly,
not
bro,
fair. I did
honestly,
promise to watch
they
it.
literally
God damn.
comedically addressed every single problem that exists in the black
Everyone.
household.
In the funniest way.
Every single one, bro, and it's absolutely hilarious.
Did they address what happened to Jonathan Majors?
Pretty close to it with R. Kelly.
Well, Jonathan Majors ain't
break it
going.
down to me. Break it down to me. What did they say about R. Kelly?
Oh, bro, they had a whole R. Kelly episode, bro, where like when he was on trial, the Robert Kelly trials, bro. And it was pretty much proving how, like, you know, if you famous and you black and you can sing well, like, black folk gonna support you through whatever. And it was just like perpetuating stereotypes throughout the whole episode, John.
So what did they say? He didn't do that shit?
So like Tom was like it was one episode, like it was one part of the episode where Tom was like, he was talking to Riley. He's like, man, they need to leave the nigga alone. They need to leave R. Kelly alone, man. Leave R. Kelly alone. Well, you know, Riley, he urinated on somebody. Man, whatever. So, you know, you mean to tell me I can't even piss on a bitch? So if the bitch just get in my way while I'm pissing, now I'm gonna go to jail for pissing on the bitch. It ain't my fault the bitch like piss. Like it's bullshit like that.
Words
Like,
of the
sound
great
like
Dave Chappelle. Hey, in the words of the great
That's some
Dave
shit Hawk
Chappelle,
would say.
how old is 15 really? How old is 15 really?
Exactly.
he said, so what about if I'm in the bed while Riley in the bed and I piss in the bed and the pee get on him, so now all of a sudden I'm pissing on niggas now.
Hey, Hawk,
Good
once
points.
again.
These are
So
good
now I gotta go to
questions. These are
jail and
good
shit
questions.
Hey, Hawk,
But
once
not, it's
again,
like literally like that's the whole show. Like all seasons, bro, is literally like that. They have a stereotype for every single episode, and they perpetrate every single to extreme comedic value. Every single problem that happens in a black household.
They
I don't know if you
introduced
watch the
question.
Boondocks and then the Simpsons, boy, you'll know what the future gonna look like. Trust me.
But I'm trying to
Hey,
tell
for
you,
real.
oh,
That never
now
watched,
you want to
bro.
now you want to put some bass in your voice.
Things I never watched. Okay, on that subject, just real quick, bro. This is not a rabbit hole to go down. You just made me think of the question. Y'all niggas still listen to R. Kelly?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I ain't,
The
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Seems like
I
you
ain't-
ready.
Y'all ain't shit,
That
bro.
shit gonna take away, man.
Hey, so here's the question.
He didn't even go to jail for that shit, bro. He went to jail for something totally different. And then social
ain't
media.
going to jail
for bro.
But Shetty
His
is
social
a-
music,
but
bro.
we
I
know
got
what
see.
happened.
There's this thing
You
called
wouldn't go to OJ's
Oh,
house alone after that.
there's this
Social
thing called
media,
compartmentalization.
social media made us
This
think
nigga
that he
said
went to prison
compartmentalization.
for the shit that they wanted us to think that he went to
Yeah.
prison for. The nigga went to prison for some mob shit. The nigga went to prison for racketeering. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm gonna be real with you.
I don't give a fuck what
Well,
he would have went to
sound-
prison for, bro.
I don't
still
even know what the fuck
seems
R.
like
Kelly
you're
went to prison for.
ready.
I just know it was
like, bro,
overdue.
music is timeless, bro. Music is classic. Like
Yeah.
what the actual,
Bro.
like the.
did
I
it
don't,
that
I don't correlate
Nah,
the artists'
and
actions
you
in
two
their
niggas
what they do
switch.
behind closed doors to their music. I don't.
OJ
You two
did it.
niggas is fucked up.
Who?
Because you got daughters that's older. I'm not gonna lie. I
What
was
the fuck that
team.
mean?
I was team R. Kelly pre 2003
Okay.
until I had a daughter, and then I just got
Wait.
to thinking about the shit. Like I think it came on while I was in the truck, and I was like, damn, that's crazy.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
You still listen to Michael Jackson?
That goes back
Hold
to
up.
the parents.
You still listen to Michael Jackson?
There you go,
Michael
sport.
Jackson.
There you go.
Hey,
So
hey,
so
hold on.
Here's
Michael
the
doesn't
question.
count. Michael
So-
doesn't
Whoa.
count.
Michael.
Michael
Nope.
doesn't count.
Nope.
Okay?
Nope. If we gon' chastise, scrutinize, and patronize this man or these men, Michael and R. Kelly, I'm a fan of both. If we gonna do these things to both of these men, then you can't drag their name through the mud without dragging every last one of them parents through the mud with them. Because
Shout out.
at the only parents who I give some type of leeway to is the first victim parents. But after that first one, the second, third, fourth, fifth, y'all heard the stories and you heard the rumors, but you still sent your fucking kids over there. So I blame you motherfuckers. You're sick.
Boom. Boom.
Yes,
I
sick.
agree 100%. I've
The
been
R.
saying that for
Kelly
years.
victim parents or the Michael Jackson victim parents?
I say
First of
both
all,
of them. Both. Oh,
But-
I mean, no. So I
but
asked
there's no
for
proof that they, either one of them did
clarification
anything.
POS.
I asked for
So, Sean, here's the
clarification
question.
because I don't know.
Don't you do it?
Hold on,
How
Sean.
much R.
Sean,
Kelly
Sean.
parents know.
Hold on 1 second. So, Sean, you said ain't no proof, right?
Don't
So
you-
you said ain't no
Wow.
proof. So apply that same logic to yourself with your baby girl and your boy.
I ain't gonna answer.
You said I ain't gonna
Your
answer.
boy. So are you? So if
I ain't gonna
they
answer.
said
Stop
so-
right there. Pause.
so P Diddy invite you.
Oh damn,
Yeah.
not P Diddy,
No.
bro.
He don't even let phones.
You gonna
in,
let him
but I done heard
get
enough.
swallowed up?
One
Swallow.
story was too many stories.
Hey, so
Have you
Sean,
ever been?
so your
so
kids
swallowed
get an
up?
invite over there. Your kids get an invite over there by P Diddy. You gonna say, well, technically it ain't no
Hey.
evidence saying that he did it. You gonna still
If TD Jakes
fucking go.
goes, why can't my kids go?
Have you ever been swallowed up? I've been swallowed up.
If Jesus
To answer your
right hand
question,
man can go to
hell
multiple
no.
events,
Exactly. So you
Be
see,
a power bomber
Load up, Shaw.
and be a power bomber. I don't believe them stories. Though.
hey, hold
How
on.
about
We gotta address
no.
another question. I'm sorry.
well,
Y'all think TD Jakes did that shit?
I don't
Hell
think he did
yeah.
that shit. Hell
You
no.
say you don't?
I don't.
yeah.
But is there any proof that he did the shit?
Yes.
Don't lie to
Do we have? We
The
got
proof
pictures,
was
we
he
got
went to
video.
multiple parties.
I mean,
He
That
could've
he
went
was
to-
a power
hold
bomber.
on, hold on,
Listen,
hold on.
the president, the
I'm not
former
even a
president of the
Christian.
United States
Nah,
smoked
bro, hold on,
weed,
hold
but he
on.
did not
Hold
inhale.
on, hold
not
on, hold
admit
on,
it.
Lottie. Hold on, Shaw. Hold on. Why
Go
there's
ahead.
no
Sell
proof?
this bullshit.
Why there is no proof? I apply the same logic that I would to the OJ trial. While there may be no proof, that nigga did that shit.
She didn't record herself dying, but we know what it is.
Listen,
Oh wait,
listen. We
and Rosa Parks ain't do
we,
nothing but sit her black ass down.
Hey, check this out.
That boy,
Hey,
got
he gonna give a
Hold
sermon.
the mic right.
He gonna give a sermon by
Swallowed up.
52 Sundays from now, and the title of that sermon gonna be "If I Woulda Went to the Party."
This is what would have happened.
If the devil would have led me astray, and I would have went into the party.
Not you.
but he never denied. He never
Listen,
denied that he was at parties, though, right? Did he
No,
ever deny?
he denied that he.
What was the
had
words?
sex
What was the verbiage?
The multiple men and the 16-year-old boy at the parties.
yeah.
At the parties.
But he went to the parties, plural.
Hey, my
That
question
means
is,
P. Diddy had one
The
of
first
them
party was so
goddamn
good.
so my
multiple
question,
men parties, and he
Yeah.
came. And
Hold on, wait a minute. Time
No
out, time
pun
out, time
intended.
out. Hold
my
on, time
question,
out.
this
No
right
pun
here.
intended.
Here's
Pause.
my
He
question.
But hold
actually
on, dog,
admitted
hold
to
on,
going to
dog.
the party.
So he
Yeah.
went to the party, and two things happened. Number one,
We don't want to know.
he had
no,
so
he-
much fun that he decided to go to multiple parties
you go.
afterwards.
I gotta do this.
And
shit
number
again.
two is whatever he did at the party, P. Diddy was comfortable enough with him doing
Send
this
him
shit
again.
there and not stopping the party from happening.
Invited
Then he
ass back
sent
on
them
there.
more fucking invites.
Hey,
Now, if he was in that bitch holding his Bible, throwing water at people, telling them to stop fucking little boys, don't you
I
think Diddy
rebuke
would
you.
have said,
I rebuke you.
don't come to the next party?
yeah,
That's
Boy,
all I'm
look,
saying,
TD
like,
Jakes,
I'm-
look, TD,
So-
look, Diddy called Puffy. You know, I have really had a good time last night. You know, I feel like the Lord has blessed me with another friend. And, you know, if any
Let me get
blessings
this.
you can slide
I
my way
ain't
whenever
never
they
been
become
Come on,
swallowed.
get
available,
minutes to actually going to these
I
parties.
will be eternally grateful to you.
First of all, Scorpion, you
oh,
cannot
well.
talk about the
Lie.
honorable TD Jakes like that because in the state of Texas, he's a national treasure. Okay, and that's where Lottie's
Hey,
from.
I'm
No,
I
glad
don't
you
give a
said
damn. I'm from
national
Texas
treasure.
too. I don't give a shit.
I'm
Scorpion's
glad
from
you said
Fort-
national treasures, right? And we're gonna tap on
He
this
ain't no
on
damn
another
national
episode.
treasure. He
No,
a
no, no,
local.
hold on,
He a
Scorp.
local pastor.
Hold on, Scorp. Hold on.
I don't know about
treasure.
local.
Nah,
man.
when I say
Well,
local pastor, I mean that relative,
Like,
right?
Hold on. Here's the question,
He
right?
got a big
I'm
ass
glad
church.
that y'all
That shit
said
is huge,
treasurer
bro.
because he is in fact a treasurer because he taking you niggas money. That's what he's doing. He's taking y'all money.
Yeah, the
Don't ask no
goddamn
questions.
telephone shit.
Just
Don't ask.
send in the money. Don't be asking why
Send
the
the
pastor
video.
got a nice house on the biggest hill. Don't be asking why the pastor got all the nice cars. Just don't ask
Flock
no
of
questions.
bitches.
Just send in the money.
Don't ask. Don't ask.
I
No
said-
questions.
Boy, y'all gonna have
Oh,
all,
damn, why
y'all
this
gonna
shit
have
didn't move
all
at
of
all?
these
Shit.
so-called Christians throwing all of these hate words at y'all. Y'all gonna
Hey.
He going to
everything.
hell, bro. He going to the hot place.
Hey, I welcome it. I welcome it.
All the smoke.
I welcome it. I want it all.
All the smoke.
They
Hey,
gonna give it to you. All of the so-calleds is gonna come through and they gonna give it to you.
come and they gonna send for me. And when they come for me, just come correct in them comments because I'm ready for you.
Yeah,
I'm ready for
address all y'all comments to the beta nigga. don't be talking to us.
Just
Talk
know
to
this,
that
David.
nigga.
Just know this, David.
What's
Hey,
up?
all them Christians, come.
They come.
So-called.
Wow.
So-called.
Pause.
So-called.
Hold on.
They
Christian community, I am in no way associated or
Yeah.
part of
I
that
didn't
statement.
Hell
I
no.
didn't say
Hell
that.
no.
This is not a
I ain't
Minds of
afraid of the
Melanin.
Christmas.
This
No,
is not a Trump.
We not doing that.
This
We
is,
not doing that.
I ain't
ain't
afraid of
I ain't
them.
finna be a part of it.
I ain't afraid of them. Now them other people.
Oh, I ain't say I'm afraid of them.
Now them other people.
Which part of the alphabet you
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about them.
Before we get
Them
We're not
started.
even gonna allude to a conversation.
Let us
Let's get
8
them.
through 19. Them niggas.
You know, A, B, C, D,
Oh,
2,
shit.
3, 4.
Hey.
I'm scared of
Hey,
them
thank
people.
you for tuning in to my.
Hey, yeah. On the next episode of
We
my
appreciate you.
We're gonna apologize to the other people.
I am afraid.
Hey, they almost took David
They got
Chappelle, but they gonna eat up.
I
We
am
gonna get
afraid.
swallowed up.
Swallowed
Now
up.
this pod
Hey,
is
for what it's worth,
Mm.
hey, I respect y'all. What you do is what you do. Leave me
How could you
alone.
not respect them?
Hey, leave me alone. Just don't come for me. I ain't
Could you do
nothing.
it?
You said, could I do it? Could I do it? Would I do
What?
it?
What did you hesitate for?
Absolutely not.
I said, yes, I respect you, bro. You way stronger than me. All my strength is up here in my shoulders.
Oh yeah, we know.
It ain't down there.
So as a result of social media and its effect on our society, this is what y'all get. Y'all get entertainment.
We see a lot of stuff on social
Y'all get positive vibes. Y'all sometimes get things that's not the best for you, right?
Yeah.
But you have to sift through all of that stuff,
Yeah.
right? As a people, as a society, you got to sift through all of those things that you're getting from social media and find what it is for you. Everybody's been talking about what we call an algorithm.
Yeah.
And I don't know if y'all understand that, but every time you put your information in on this computer, your email address, your phone number, your this, your that, when you go to the grocery store, when you do all these things, all of that feeds into your algorithm, right? And so that's going to dictate what you see as far as commercials. That's going to dictate what you see as far as content that comes up on your social media, your Twitter, your Instagram or X or whatever the fuck they call them the shit nowadays. All of that stuff is going to be dictated, and that's going to by you, right? And what you're doing, what you're buying at the grocery store. Every time you put your number in at that cash register, and it's taking account of the type of butter that you bought, the type of milk that you bought, the type of eggs that you bought, and then guess what? You start seeing more and more of the commercials on your Facebook and on your and on your YouTube, right?
Bro, that
So
shit is
just
crazy.
be mindful, right? Be mindful. And I think that this social media thing we've been joking around somewhat, and I think that what we should take from this is that no matter what, social media is going to cast judgment on people, regardless of whether you think that they did it or not. And that is one of the problems. Before we actually can send them to the court of law, to find out whether they actually did it and, if they're actually innocent until proven guilty, the hell, they already proven guilty out here in the court of public opinion.
Yeah.
Right? So just be mindful. Be mindful of what you consume, how you consume it, in the way that you consume it.
Ooh,
right.
Shit, boy. Boy, you speaking from wisdom right there. That was some wise ass shit. That was some wise ass
You
shit.
getting into somebody else's bag.
Yeah.
Boy, that melanated mind was flowing, wasn't it?
Sounding like a wise,
Like a wise man.
Oh, is it time for that wise man?
Is it time for that wise man, boy? Boy, I got some. Boy,
What you got, big dog? You got some shit.
I got some shit.
Let's
All
hear
right,
it.
hey,
Hey,
but I
something. I just don't know what it is.
don't know what it is.
I'm
Can
sorry.
I get a layup?
Oh, hey, shout out to my man, boy. Shout out to him. Hey, for the audience out there, right? Hey, I'm glad y'all tuned in with us. Like I say, we like to leave y'all, off on a positive note. The goal is, for infotainment. We want to, entertain and we want to educate. But as we always do, leave y'all with the wise man once said. So this quote right here comes from Ralph Waldo Emerson, and it's kind of applicable to the social media thing, because I know social media is a big wave nowadays, and it's easy to go down that path, but this right here is more so emblematic to creating your own. So this quote is: "Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there's no path and leave a trail." You know what I'm saying? I said it again. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. Create your own path, people. God damn. Stop doing what everybody else do. Get away from the societal norms. You know what I'm saying? Do your own thing. And I'm gonna drop the mic. If I would drop my mic if it wasn't attached to this here swing on.
Like,
But that's
share,
all I-
subscribe. Mine's
Do that.
Melanie.
Push that button. Twitter fingers and shit.
Let's get it.
My Twitter finger itching.
Shit.
And we out.